uses two-tier architecture. It means it uses the client-server architecture. What is the purpose of client in the client-server architecture? So in client-server architecture, browser acts as a client. So using the browser, user can send a request to the web server to access the web page. So now, what is the purpose of server? Server gets a request from the client and find the web page that is requested by the client. So server provides the copy of requested web page with the additional information. So do you know which kind of additional information added in the web page by the server? There are two additional information is added in the web page by the server. The first one is how to display a web page at the client side. So at the client side, browser will accept the web page and interpret that HTML documents and display the content of web page on the client machine. Another additional information is URL for each selectable item on the page. We all know that HTML holds the multimedia information on the web page. Here, multimedia information means text, images, sounds, and videos. Let us discuss working of World Wide Web through the client-server scenario. Now here you can show there is one client, one server, and one DNS server is there. Here DNS stands for domain name server. The purpose of DNS server is IP to naming and naming to IP conversion. Let us take one example. User wants to access a web page from the server and user enters the URL in the web browser. For example, user enter the www.facebook.com. It means user want to access a web page from the Facebook server. Next, the browser asks to the DNS server for the IP address of that URL. Because I already told you that what is the purpose of DNS? Naming to IP conversion and IP to naming conversion. DNS server look up into the DNS table and find the IP address of that particular URL. And the DNS server send IP address of that particular URL sent to the web browser. Now, browser makes a TCP connection with that IP address. Here, port number 443 is added with the IP address because URL consists of HTTPS protocol. The port number of HTTPS protocol is 443. Now, browser sends a request to the server. So server will accept that TCP connection. Now, from that client request, server will get the name of file, which file is required to the client. Now, server will search the requested file from the stored files, and then server will get the file from the directory. After finding that file, server will send a copy of that file to the client. So after getting the requested file from the server, no more communication between the client and server, then TCP connection is terminated from both the sides. So browser will fetch that file and display all the images, videos, and text, whatever content are available on that web page. So it is the working of World Wide Web. If you have any kind of query, you can ask me in comment section. So if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching this